What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to the channel. Out here in the Bourbon Flannel by Dixon Flannel Company today. I'm bringing y'all along on another trip home from work, so roll that intro and I'll tell you guys what we're going to be talking about today. Welcome back, guys, and thanks for tuning in. I want to talk to you guys today about 3 tips for using your motorcycle to get around year-round. If you're like me and you live in a place similar to California that allows you to ride year-round and enjoy, you know, some good riding weather, so we got to take advantage of it while we can, right? And for me, I really love this. It's kind of become just a general lifestyle. There are many people that make motorcycling a lifestyle, and I think that's pretty cool. You know, if it's your thing, it's your thing. If it's not, it's not. But enough rambling. I want to get on topic here. I'm going to go ahead and start out with my first tip, trick, or piece of advice for riding year-round, if your climate allows you to do so. I think it all starts out with picking the right bike for you and for the elements you're going to be riding in. Now, the lower the temperature gets, the colder it's going to be, because when you're riding, imagine being in a convertible, right? You're not going to drop the top when it's below, I don't know, some people don't drop the top below 70. It just depends. Everybody's different. For me, this winter in California, Northern California, Bay Area, I've been riding to work in the mornings in 35, 37 degree weather. And now they say when you're on a motorcycle going full speed down the highway, you lose almost 20 degrees. For example, if it's 20 degrees outside, it would feel like 0 degrees. If it's 50, it would feel like 30, etc., etc. So for me, it's going to come down to, you know, picking a motorcycle that's going to suit your needs. And here in Northern California, I would say pick a motorcycle that either comes with a fairing or you can attach a fairing to it easily. Something that's going to deflect that wind, because you want to isolate yourself from that extra bit of cold, right? For me personally, I like the idea of being able to take my fairing off in the hot summer months here in California, so I chose a bike where I could easily attach and detach a fairing. So closing off number 1, my first tip is going to be making sure you pick the right bike for the elements. Now that doesn't mean Harley Davidson. I know people are going to automatically assume, oh, he's talking Harley Davidson because he's riding a Harley Davidson and Harley Davidson club style has fairings. No. But no, that's not what I'm saying. There's plenty of bikes out there that come with fairings, or you can attach fairings to. Do your research, pick a bike that's best for you. Tip number 2, dressing for the occasion. I grew up north in South Dakota, and up north you're used to below 0 temperatures, freezing, yada yada yada. So for me, it's pretty easy. What I wear in the winter months while I'm riding is I put on a base thermal layer, and I'm telling you guys, this was like 20 bucks for the 2-piece suit, the pants and the shirt. But I wear a base thermal layer, like I said, 20 bucks on Amazon, and then I wear jeans on the bottom for my upper body. On top of the thermal layer, I also wear, it's a specialized hunting crew neck thermal thing from Under Armour. Under Armour has their like hunting outdoors line. You'd probably find it at like a Cabela's or Bass Pro or whatever kind of outdoor store you have near you. I would say go check that out. This stuff was rated for sub-zero temperatures when I purchased it. I believe this was somewhere in the $80 price point range. On top of my crew neck sweatshirt, I also wear a Dixon flannel as well as a leather vest. What I would wear if I had it would be a non-perforated leather jacket, because it would give me a lot more, you know, coverage and warmth. Unfortunately, the leather jacket I have is perforated. It's great for summertime, and I'm going to continue using it for the summertime, but it's so cold for the wintertime. The wind goes right through it. And now for my third and final tip for riding year-round, if your climate allows it, is going to be make yourself aware. All right, you got to do a little bit of research. Every morning when I wake up, I research the weather. I make sure I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. If it's gonna rain, make sure you wear your rain gear. And I'm not saying your location, right? There were multiple times when I was learning how to ride in the wintertime climate and the winter elements where I would check the weather. My phone would tell me I'm gonna have a great ride in for the day, only for me to find out that on the other side of a tunnel or on the other side of a bridge, wherever it is, there was downpours of rain, and I had to learn the hard way, you know? Now, like I was saying in the tunnel there before I realized the audio is probably garbage, you're gonna wanna check the weather where you're at. You're gonna wanna check the weather around major points along your route. For example, I'm going down a hill right now, and what happens on either side of a hill? Potential points of precipitation, and this screwed me over multiple times before I smartened up and started checking the weather. So check the weather along your route. Think of important points, or use a terrain map that'll teach you where high points and low points are at. If you're in a very flat area, you're going to be really lucky, and I'm also very jealous of you. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video, folks. Like I said, 3 tips for riding year-round if your climate allows for it. Number 1, pick a bike that's going to work well for you riding year-round, i.e. something that deflects winds, fairings. Doesn't have to be Harley Davidson. Number 2, dress for the occasion. Learn what it is that you need to have, plan for it. And number 3, route planning. Check the weather. Look along your route. Now, I'm sure that if you look into using these 3 tips, you will be much more successful in your year-round riding adventures. That being said, I'd love to hear about how you get around riding in the cold weather or inclement weather. Go ahead and please share that with me in the comments below. If you enjoyed or learned something in this video, please hit that like button. Let me know I'm doing a good job. So hit that like button. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I've got videos coming out every single week to keep you entertained and hopefully keep you swinging a leg over for many, many miles to come. So until next time, stay filthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Come on. Peace.